Hi everyone, Janie here. Welcome back. I want to introduce you all to my friend Nicholas. We are in Grove City, Ohio. Nicholas emailed me and sent me some pictures of his beautiful, beautiful greenhouse, and I immediately wrote him back and said, can I come? Can I come film a garden tour? So how long have you lived here?
About 17 years.
Okay. How long have you been a gardener?
Since 2021.
2021. So you're relatively new, kind of like I am.
Yeah, like a baby, I feel like.
But you're obsessed.
I have the bug. Like, it's bad.
I can tell just based on what you have here. And you're the main gardener at this house, right?
Yes.
So pretty much everything that's been planted has been planted by Nicholas's hands.
Yeah, except for like the trees and stuff you see. But I would have.
Can you see this? This is a maple tree behind here?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So now you're in healthcare. And so you still have time to do all the gardening after you're done with healthcare.
Yeah, well, it's helpful because I only work 3 days, three 12-hour shifts. So I have 4 whole days to like have my obsession.
Do you sleep?
Not really.
You would rather garden.
Well, yeah, because I work night shift, and then when I get off work, I could sleep, but instead I'd rather just plant.
Yes, it's seriously beautiful. For one thing, the hydrangeas that you grow here are like, I'm so jealous of the hydrangeas. They're absolutely beautiful, and like the greenhouse. Now, did you make the greenhouse?
Yeah, build it from scratch. My uncle helped me.
Oh my goodness.
I like ordered I bought like a kit.
Oh yeah.
Like a blueprint.
Yes.
And then we
followed that to build it. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'll show you all that in a second, but let me show you up by the house. We're in the backyard right now, and it is, oh my goodness, it's just beautiful. So we'll start in the backyard, and then we'll head even further back into the greenhouse, and then I'll show you all the front. There's so much good stuff to see at this house. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Nicholas. So we're close to Columbus.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. Maybe like 20 minutes away from Columbus.
About, yeah.
What are these bugs that I'm hearing?
Cicadas.
They're cicadas?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. See, we don't really have, we have...
So, do you not have like the 13 or whatever year where they wake up and then it's like a swarm and it's like the apocalypse?
No.
That was like last year, I think, or the year before. So you're only getting like a piece of it.
What happens when they come and it's the swarm?
So they like live under the ground for a long time.
Yeah.
And then they come up and will like live on the trees. You won't even be able to like almost see the trunks of the trees.
Oh, ew.
And then it's deafening. You can't even be outside because it's so loud.
I mean, just hearing them now, I'm like, what is that? Is it a bird? Is it a plane?
That times 2 million.
Oh my goodness. I can't even believe it. Yeah, we don't have those in California.
Well, that's lucky.
Right? All right. So let's talk about your beautiful, beautiful garden. So you like color, right?
I do.
You like blooms just like me, and it's just absolutely beautiful. So what do you call this garden bed right here? Just the back of the house garden bed?
Yeah, it's just the newest bed. I haven't really had a name for it yet.
So did it used to be all grass and you put this bed out?
It was just grass until this spring.
Yeah. It's very pretty. This is full sun, and then you had this maple tree, and then you told me you had another maple over here.
Yes.
Look at this, you guys. So, and then what happened to that maple?
It just was leaning a little bit, so we decided to take it down.
Okay. And so a lot of the plants here are like the Haconocloa and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I would say about half is, I guess, what was in the shade before, and then I've added some sun stuff.
Mm-hmm. It all seems to be doing well. So basically when the big maple came out, this garden bed got a lot more sun, but everything seems to be fine.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really see anything scorching. Oh, look you got lilies over here. And your hostas are blooming. Oh my goodness. Now, what kind of hydrangea standard is that?
I think it's like a phantom is what it's called, I believe.
Yeah. Man, do you know how many hydrangeas that you have?
I did try to count so that I'd have an accurate number for you. And I think it's 52.
Oh my goodness. Do you start seeds as well? Do you start any of the stuff from seeds?
I do. And I started over 2,000 seeds in my greenhouse this fall or spring.
So what kind of stuff do you grow from seed?
I did a lot of perennials in my greenhouse because I wanted to start them early and have them big enough to plant out. So I did like a lot of like Jupiter's beard. I did start a lot of geraniums.
Okay.
I would like to note if it was my choice, these would not be the color that they are.
Oh.
The company sent me out the wrong one. They were supposed to be coral.
Oh, okay.
Not red.
Well, I think it looks nice.
Thank you.
But it bugs you because it wasn't your
Very
plan.
much. I contacted the company. They were lovely, and they sent me out new seeds.
Who was it?
Swallowtail.
Swallowtail. Yeah, Swallowtail. They're actually from where I live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I actually grew up in that town.
Yeah, they were lovely. And,
and
I sent them a picture, and they were like, "Yep, you got scarlet, I think is what it is," and they just sent out the new ones.
Well, they're still pretty.
Thank you.
And I just have to point out these ferns. I'm so jealous of you. Everybody here has these hanging ferns, and they're just so beautiful. So you guys come and you hang out on the back porch a lot like this?
Yeah, it's a lot. We do it a lot for parties, but we have to put the cushions away because it'll just be wet all the time. Yeah. So it kind of looks a little bit bare, I think, when we're not out here.
Now, tell us about the storm you guys had last night.
Oh, the last night storm. It came through at like 4, I think, 4 or 5. And I was like, maybe it's going to go around us. And it didn't. It hit us head on. Trees down the street fell into power lines. We were without electric for like 4 or 5 hours. The whole yard was filled with sticks, twigs. A lot of my plants were flattened.
Aww.
But luckily, I had my aunt and uncle help me come out and whip it into shape.
Yeah.
And
you can't even
there's
tell.
only a couple things I wish that I would have been able to get to.
I can't even tell. You are like, I noticed this, and it looks perfection to me. Absolutely perfection. So tell me about this hydrangea standard.
That is also the same as the other one. It's also a phantom, but it does get more sun, so I think it's a little bit better shaped and fuller.
Put your hand by the bloom head so we can see. Look at that, you guys. Look at these hydrangeas. They are so ridiculous.
If you would have saw it last night, though, it was a weeping hydrangea because everything was pointed towards the ground.
Aww. So how did you keep it up?
Well, I had to drive a large stake in the back so that I'd be able to tie the limbs up.
Oh yeah. Oh, I see. Oh, poor thing.
I probably wouldn't have used twine if I wasn't in a hurry, but it's what I had, and it's what happened.
I'm so sorry that the storm came right before I was coming. Like, I always tell people, don't put too much work into it. It's no big deal.
I had to, though.
Yeah.
It would have looked horrible.
I'm so sorry.
You would have been like, no, thank you.
I'm just going to go. No, I wouldn't have, because you'd still have your beautiful greenhouse. So really gorgeous. True. So now are these proven winners?
Yeah, so I think all of these actually right here
Super
are.
Tunia bubblegum.
Yep.
Right. Do you know how many plants is that?
That's just one.
Oh my gosh. And then this is really pretty.
That's actually like an old barrel, how they had like the metal around the barrel. I just used like a grinder cutter thing. I'm not a tool person, but I just cut them and then just stuck them down in and made like a little...
You have a lot of fun stuff like garden art that I'm noticing, like in the front yard, and there's a lot of fun stuff.
Yeah, thank you.
This is the amethyst?
Yep.
Pug Street amethyst. Look how pretty that is, you guys. And then this is serendipity. Oh my goodness! And you can see bees all over it. How fun! Okay, let's make our way over here.
Okay.
I want to point out this coleus because I want this coleus. Do you remember the name of this?
El Brido.
Oh yeah, look at how good that looks. And it's obviously so happy. That's just so good. Where do you get all your plants? Is there a garden center around here?
We actually have a decent amount of garden centers. The closest one is called Strader's.
Okay.
But we do have a really amazing garden center, or several of them. They're called Oakland Nursery.
Oh, do you know every person I've talked to has talked about Oakland Nursery?
It's the best.
I wish I went there. I wish I made time to go there.
And we are lucky, though, because we can get our hands on a lot of proven winner stuff. Mm-hmm. And other Monrovia and all kinds of stuff, but we just have a lot of things.
Yeah, you're in kind of the sweet spot, kind of in the Midwest, and you still, what are you here, zone 6?
6B.
6B, yeah. You're in the sweet spot to have a beautiful garden like this. Really, really gorgeous. Okay, then we have the barbecue area. Beautiful. Look, did you do this basket?
I did.
Oh my goodness. What is this, honey?
Yep.
Super Tunia honey. And then what's the red one?
Sedona something.
Oh, okay. And then is this mahogany?
Yes.
The sweet potato vine?
Yep.
Beautiful. Oh my goodness. So do you fertilize a lot? How often do you fertilize? Wait, let me show that face.
Once for sure. I tried twice. That's perennials, but
Okay.
with my annuals, once a week.
Once a week. Okay. All right. And you're good at it, or you forget like I
No,
do?
I'm good at
Oh,
it.
good.
Well, I was really good at it this year because I knew you were coming.
Oh, yeah. You were on it. I forced you to get on it.
Yeah.
Well, everything looks beautiful, and your
Thank you.
perennials look beautiful too. I mean,
Thanks.
everything looks lush and happy and gorgeous. Can we see the pool area?
Yeah.
So this little cute pool that you guys have, and you've planted all around it.
Yep.
I see your Ohio State fans, of course. Beautiful. Can you tell me about these chairs?
Yes, my uncle made those. We were on vacation one year in Myrtle Beach. He saw them sitting on the porch and pulled out a tape measure and started measuring everything and came back and made them.
That's crazy. So he's a woodworker.
Yes.
So when can he come to my house and
Whenever.
start making me all this?
We can just get extra plane tickets and fly back.
Yeah, right? Look how good these look, you guys. And they're handmade. A lot of this stuff is handmade, and it's just...
I painted them.
Oh, good job. Good job, Nicholas. You did good. Now, what kind of hydrangeas are these?
That is a Bobo.
Cute.
And then the one over here is a
Limelight Prime.
Firelight.
Firelight Tidbit.
Or something of that nature.
Okay, yes, nice. Well, they're beautiful, and the cone flowers are beautiful too.
It's hard to remember when there's 50 some of them.
What, you don't remember the name of every single plant in your garden?
No, I try.
So let me show you all. It's just all field. Look at this beautiful, beautiful grass, and then these big mature trees. It is just the most gorgeous place ever. And then, so it's pretty hot here lately, right? The heat has been intense, and I just have to say, coming here and being under the shade of these mature trees is so nice. You're so lucky to get to garden here. So
thanks. It's quite relaxing back here.
Yeah. Tell me where we're walking back to.
My greenhouse.
Oh, it's so beautiful. So this is really why I came. So let's first talk about these raised beds here.
Yeah, so the greenhouse was built in more shade than I would have chosen had I thought about it for more than a couple seconds. But I make it work, and actually it's helpful because these two raised beds I use as my little hospitals.
Oh, okay.
For things that are struggling, and it usually helps quite a bit.
Look at this.
All of the ones that you're seeing at some point this year or last year were on their way to dying, and now they're...
So you dug them up and put them in here.
Yes.
I had someone tell me that I should do that because a lot of my stuff is scorching these days. So I need something like this for sure. And then you have tomatoes over here. These look good. Beautiful. Tomatoes. Are you a big veggie gardener, or are you mainly ornamental? Because you seem mainly ornamental.
If it wasn't for the people that I live with, I probably wouldn't have a single vegetable in this yard. It's not that I don't like eating, but I'd rather have a plant, like a beautiful bloom in its place.
Yep. I know. I'm the same way, and I try so hard to be like, oh, this tomato is beautiful too. Oh, but it's not as beautiful as the coneflower over here.
No, it's not. I mean, yeah, it's pretty. That's pretty, but it's a little bit scrubby.
Yeah, but that's okay. That's okay. We can try. All right, let's do the greenhouse.
Okay.
Look at this. Oh my gosh, you should be so proud of this. So, did you know what you wanted your greenhouse to look like, or were you...
I knew the shape, but I didn't know how to get it to look good. So I actually bought a blueprint. Okay. I think on Etsy, honestly.
Okay. It's absolutely beautiful. And then you have this arch in front. Where's the arch from?
Menards, I think.
Menards, nice.
What it is called.
That's great. And then what do you have growing on either side?
Claire Austin's. Yep.
And they're pretty young, right?
Yeah, they're this year because the ones that I had from last year died over winter.
Oh.
But they were in pots, so that was probably my fault because I didn't go low enough on the zones.
Like 2 zones lower, all that kind of stuff. Well, they look good, and it's going to be... I want to see pictures when they grow up and over. They're so pretty. And we have a little pathway What hydrangea is this over here?
Candelabra.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know what company that is though.
I have to. So the greenhouse smells amazing. It's like a little room in there, and it smells amazing. I can smell it right now as it's coming out. But let me slow down and let me show everything in the front. So then we have some beautiful hostas, right?
Yes.
What are those? Shasta daisies?
Yeah.
Pretty. And then more of the gorgeous ferns. It's just, oh my goodness.
I used to try to do other things out here. Sorry, the bugs. But they just didn't bloom. They didn't do well, and
Yeah.
I wanted like some cascading, and the things that just do best out here are the ferns.
Yeah.
So.
I
I like them.
From not being here in the Midwest and not seeing a lot of ferns, that to me would be my ideal to hang on either side of my greenhouse. And I can't, right?
Yeah.
I can't do it. And here you are having it like, oh, I wish I had something else. And it's like, no, I love it. It's so beautiful. Okay, first let me show the floor. Did you guys lay this brick?
We did. I found someone who was tearing down an old chimney and got the bricks.
It's so beautiful. So it's not big.
No.
But it's perfect. Okay, so I already told Nicholas that I'm going to be copying everything that he's done in his greenhouse and my greenhouse.
Which is fine.
Because I've kind of had kind of a, I want to say brain fart, but I shouldn't say brain fart. It's kind of, I haven't really decided what I want to do with my greenhouse until I came in here and it was like, oh, this is what I want. This is what I want. This beautiful, beautiful dresser, some gorgeous things. You still start seeds in here.
Yeah.
And you still have all your products and everything in here. Or tell us real quick the story about this dresser, because I love it.
I found it on Marketplace, and I thought it was just a recreation because of how cheap it was. And it was about an hour and a half drive. I went and got it, brought it back home. I had to fix some legs and stuff, but as I was doing that, I realized that it was a lot older than what I thought. And I think it's, I don't know for sure, but I would say it's from like the 1800s, at least the late 1800s, because of the nails that they use. They look like handmade.
So yeah, I've heard that when they have the old kind of nails, there's a certain date that you know that it has to be before that date.
Well, now I'm going to take it apart when you leave and pull out nails and try to find a date.
No. Can you show us? I just want to show everybody what you store.
Sure, it's just...
It's all his supplies, you guys. Isn't this amazing? All his garden gloves are in here. Look at this. It's such a good idea, Nicholas. It's such a good idea. It's so, so beautiful. Look at all this stuff. Do you store stuff in there? Is that just prettiness?
It's just like some decorations, I think, in there.
Yeah.
And then I have like all my fertilizers and such over here.
Oh my gosh.
Bug sprays, because in the Midwest,
you guys have bugs.
Bugs nonstop. Everything wants to eat your garden.
Yep. Oh, so I see you have BT.
Yes.
So you have budworms like I do?
Yep.
Wow.
And this repels all is...
Does that work for you?
I have to put it down like every week, but it does help keep away like the little things like squirrels and chipmunks and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
But
I might have to try it.
It doesn't work for raccoons.
No. Do you want to tell the story of the raccoons?
I can say that I've had 6 raccoons digging through my yard, and I don't anymore, so I don't know where they went.
Yeah, but you were very nice about it.
Yes.
You're a kind-hearted person.
Yes.
We may not be allowed to do some things like relocate the critters, but you know, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
So, let me just show your beautiful shelves. Oh my gosh. This is so pretty. This is even beautiful. Now, do you go antiquing? Is that where you get all this stuff?
Actually, my mom bought this for me.
Oh!
My mom actually comes over and she helps a lot in my garden. It's something that we get to do together.
Yeah.
And she is the one who taught me to not guard with gloves, which I know it's probably people out there are going to be like, that's horrible. But my mom always taught me that you should like feel the plants and they could feel your love and whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah, she got me this and
I love it.
a bunch of other stuff too.
I just love it. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so you all will see, I will be copying this greenhouse with the dresser in the back. and then the tables all around the side. It's just gonna happen. So thank you, Nicholas. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
So then you have some beds over here.
Yes, and apparently we both struggle with cucumbers.
Oh, yes. Cucumbers are...
Mine are twigs.
Yours are beautiful.
I mean, at least there is something to eat.
Sure.
I suppose.
I was filming a garden tour in my backyard, and I had one cucumber, and I picked it, and I took a bite, and I was like, blah, blah. It was so bitter and disgusting, and I'm like, what did I do? I didn't buy the bitter cucumbers either. I bought the ones that are supposed to not be bitter. I don't know. I can't do it. Now, what do we have here? Sunflowers?
Sunflowers, a couple zinnias, cosmos in this bed.
Yep.
They're all young and small because of the raccoons that we just spoke about, but now
they shouldn't be bothering you anymore, right?
Correct.
Right. Okay, so let's go back here. Oh my gosh, look at the creeping Jenny. Oh, that's so pretty. So tell me about these beds back here.
These were built for strawberries, and I wanted them taller so that it'd be easier to harvest.
So you and your uncle built these?
Yes, we did.
You guys see how big they are?
They need some repairs.
They're so pretty. They're gorgeous. And do you guys get a lot of strawberry production?
We get a ton. And usually I would have continued to get them this year, but I have had such bad pressure from Japanese beetles that all of my leaves were completely like laced, like lacy and gone.
Is this what Japanese beetle damage looks like?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So just recently they've been pushing new leaves, and I've been able to keep the Japanese beetles away.
What do you do to keep them away?
Japanese beetle spray.
Yeah.
From Bonide.
Does it work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like perfectly.
Good. Yeah. I get asked that question all the time, and I'm like, I don't know.
They went after everything. Everything.
They go after roses too, right?
Yeah, and they went after the
Thunbergia.
Yeah.
Black-eyed Susan. Pretty. I just have to point out the trees in the background here. It's like we're in the forest, but we're not. We're in a neighborhood. But just these mature trees back here are just gorgeous. Beautiful. All right, can we go see the front yard?
Yes.
And you want to take me through the side? Because I know you have stuff. I see stuff on the side yard now.
Yes, because that is probably the sunniest part of my yard.
Oh, okay.
So I'm able to do a lot of sun-loving things there.
It's so, because this is your neighbor's house, right?
Yes.
It's so interesting to me because in California, everybody has a fence. Like literally everybody has a fence.
I would like a fence.
Yeah.
But it would be very expensive, I think, to do this whole yard.
Yep.
So I've been trying to do like a living fence.
It's gorgeous. It's beautiful.
I think that's what it's called.
Yeah. Just kind of a delineation between your property and the neighbor's property.
Yes.
What kind are these?
Vanilla strawberry or strawberry sundae or something.
Oh,
and then
so
this one and this one, believe it or not, are supposed to be the same one. This is supposed to be Pinky Winky as well as that, but that doesn't look like a Pinky Winky.
This doesn't look like Pinky Winky.
Which is fine. It's still beautiful.
Yeah. This looks like a Pinky Winky.
Yep.
How funny.
That's the same one as the first one.
Really?
And then my favorite hydrangea.
Yeah.
Hands down, and I'm an expert.
You are at 52 hydrangeas.
Is the Quick Fire Fab hydrangea.
It's beautiful.
And that's what these are. And it's my favorite because they have strong stems. So they hold up to the rain and wind.
Yeah.
But more than anything, the coverage of blooms on these, it's like from foot to head. Like it's insane.
Yeah. And you're right. These are, well, I don't know. Your tree standard over there is pretty good, but these are the best shrub hydrangeas that you have. They're absolutely, and look, the sun's coming out for us right when right when we're filming them. Ooh, look at this grass. This is beautiful.
That was actually from a neighbor. They were throwing a bunch of stuff away.
What?
So I took this, a bunch of the hostas that you saw back by the greenhouse.
What?
Just, they were getting rid of it, and I'm like,
why?
Gimme.
Why are they getting rid of it? What?
I don't know.
What is this thing right here?
Magnolia.
Oh, pretty. Oh, does it
Not
bloom?
like the South magnolia.
Oh, okay.
They're, I think, different. They don't have as shiny leaves, but it's like a purple, like a lilac purplish color.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, look at more. I haven't even seen these. What are these? Same thing?
Quick fire fabs.
Yeah. Oh, they're so
Now, I just said they had strong stems, but the storm last night was a doozy, so.
Don't point out that we would have never noticed.
Sorry.
It's beautiful. Look at this. Nicholas. Holy moly. I have jealousy. This is so beautiful. Oh, what is this tree?
It's a cherry of some sort, like
I
an
see.
ornamental cherry, I believe.
Those
Japanese beetles. Yep.
You annoying little things.
Yeah. And this actually was from a neighbor too. They were throwing it away.
What?
It was like a little twig.
What? Well, you've done good. All right, so this is what is this? West facing?
Yes.
Is this west facing?
Yes.
So as the day goes on, it's going to get more and more sun.
Yeah, a lot. And then afternoon sun, like,
Yeah.
baking the side of the house.
Yeah. Wow. It's so funny because I would never be able to plant a lamb's ear next to a hydrangea like this and the hydrangea be fine.
Oh,
I've done it before, like at my old house, but the hydrangea wasn't very happy.
Yeah.
Our sun's just too strong.
Yeah, well, California sun.
Tell me about these right here.
I grew those from seed.
You did?
I did last year.
What?
They didn't really do much the first year.
They're beautiful. Now, this is a phlox?
Yes, but I cannot remember what they're called.
Okay. Well, they're very pretty.
And they will need moved this fall.
Why?
Because some things, most things, at least in my experience, don't get the size that I think that they're going to get. Either I don't know how to read a tag or they get bigger. Because I need to flip-flop some stuff in my garden so that it's like taller in the back and then shorter.
Yeah. Maybe you're just a really good gardener.
That could be it.
Yeah, just
too.
go with that.
Yeah.
Just go with that.
I'm upset that my favorite butterfly bush is not blooming for you.
Oh, really? Which one is this?
This is the Grand Cascade.
Ooh.
And it's like a bluish purple. And the panicles, when they're done, are like 18 inches long.
It's beautiful. I like the it's like almost silvery at this point, but you can see this one is almost very pretty. Gorgeous. And then over here you have some Gara. I've got to plant some Gara because I've seen some really, really beautiful Gara.
I love it because you can still see through it.
Yeah.
But it still gives you a wispiness.
Man, you have good taste.
Thank you.
The selections are just absolutely beautiful. All right, let's head to the front. I want to see this little flower area. What is this?
Most of that in there is stuff that I put in this year, believe it or not.
Whoa.
A lot of the stuff I grew from seed. My mom came over and helped me carve out sections of this bed because it used to just be daisies.
Oh, yeah?
So we like carved sections and put a bunch of seeds that I grew in the greenhouse in the open spots, planted some gladiola bulbs.
Oh my gosh.
And
it's beautiful.
It's lovely.
It's lush and it's beautiful. And like, I know gladiolas isn't really wildflower, but it looks like a wildflower meadow, which is just, it's just so very pretty.
And I didn't really stick to a color scheme. I kind of wanted it to just be an explosion of a riot of color.
Sometimes that's so much fun. Like sometimes that's almost better. I love a good color scheme, but sometimes this is just like
it's freeing.
Yes, you did what you wanted. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, coming this way. So, look at this hosta right here. This is another one that I'm super jealous of. Bellflower. Ooh, and you even have a Japanese maple.
Yes.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
I'm testing the area. It doesn't get as much sun. Here, I think that we're supposed to have them in full sun. But it gets really hot afternoon sun. It's been growing new leaves, so I'm hopeful that it does okay here.
Yeah. I think it's good to test things out.
Because you'll never know if you don't.
Yeah, and if you put it exactly where it tells you to put it and it doesn't do well, that doesn't mean it's not going to do well for you. Put it somewhere else and see if you like it. Oh! Your hosta garden. Are these from your neighbors?
Some of them. Wow. A lot of them have been here for many a year.
Wow. This is just beautiful. See, this is the type of stuff I wish I could do. I did plant hostas, and they're scorched to like within an inch of their life. What kind of tree is this? Is this a weeping cherry?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there's a bird's nest. You guys see that? Oh, how cute. There's so much life in this garden. It's so fun. And then let me show you the front. So you, like me, love these Crocs.
I do.
Oh my goodness. How did you get into these Crocs?
My friend Lynette, who I work with.
And we're going to go tour her garden next, so you'll probably see that next week.
Yep.
So she got you into these?
She did, and
it's an expensive thing to get your friend into.
yeah. Well, yeah, she honestly really got me into like gardening when I did too. So she should be paying for a lot of the stuff in my garden.
Yeah,
that's
Lynette.
what I should send her bills.
Right? Come on. Or at least help you weed or deal with the Japanese beetles or something.
Or something.
Yeah. What kind of hydrangeas are these?
These are Bobos.
Beautiful.
We did have boxwoods here, which were fine, but I wanted color.
I like this.
And I didn't know if they were going to get enough sun to bloom like I wanted them to, but they seem to be doing lovely.
They look happy to me. I mean, they look incredible. How many years have they been here?
Well, 2 of them have been here for 2 years, and 3 of them have only been here for 1 year.
They look good, especially for only 1 year. All right, look at this, you guys. Bubblegum! That should be my thumbnail right there. Okay, but you have more than just bubblegum. Of course, bubblegum likes to take over, but you have more. You have Bordeaux, looks like. And then
Sparkling Rose.
Sparkling Rosé right here. Beautiful. And then tell me about this one.
It's Monrovia Angelonia, but I'm not sure what it's called.
And it's not, and that was supposed to be your thriller.
Yes.
Did the storm last night push it over?
No, it's just been trying to be a spiller its whole life, with like the other ones.
It's trying to tell you something.
Yeah.
It's trying to let you know. Can we go see the front yard?
I mean, I might get like a little like address sign to go.
Oh yeah, that'd be cute.
But if they can't see the color, are they going to see the sign?
So say that again. They've only been run over how many times this year?
Only been ran over once this year. Straight down the line.
Oh my gosh!
But they're pretty resilient.
They look good. They don't look too bad. This is Bordeaux.
Yes.
Bordeaux with the lemon coral sedum. You cannot beat that. And then a purple fountain grass.
That's what I'm jealous of in your garden. These are not perennial for me.
Oh.
And they're lovely.
No.
I wish I could.
I know. It's so like I'm jealous of the hydrangeas and your hostas, and you're like, but your purple fountain grass.
Yeah.
I can't. I have to take my purple fountain grass out of my zigzag planter because it's too big. It's gonna take over next year, so I'm gonna have to replant it. But yours are beautiful. They are smaller.
You.
Oh, these are cute too.
Yeah, these are called Little Hottie. And
oh yeah.
Is there a company called First Edition?
Yes.
That's who these are from.
I was just at another garden tour north of Columbus, and she has Little Hotties all over her garden, and she says they're absolutely the best for not scorching.
Yeah, they're supposed to get, I think, 5 by 5 or somewhere 3 to 5 by 3 to 5.
I hear they're really good. It's a Little Hottie variety. I hear good things, at least in this area. And then you've got some Russian sage bees all over it.
Denim and lace.
It's beautiful. You have done such a fantastic job. You should be proud. Are you proud of yourself?
I'm very proud.
Yeah.
It's hard to not see all the stuff you have to do.
I know.
And get stuck in that rut, but I'm trying to have a different lens.
Yeah. Well, I think probably just reading the comments in this video, you're going to see that everybody's going to say, oh my gosh. And this is one of the neatest, cleanest gardens that I've seen in a really, really long time.
Thank you.
So you are looking at, you're looking at oh, that leaf is scorched, or a Japanese beetle. And I'm looking at this is amazing. So you should be proud of yourself.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for letting us come film.
No problem.
And I hope you all enjoyed this, and I hope you have a chance to get in your garden today.